let's take a closer look at the cucumber and the string bean plants that I'm gonna cut down today. And as you can see, they're pretty beat up. You know, between the heat and the bugs, I think they're finally taking a toll on all of them. The beans are here in the back, but you can still see there's still a couple cucumbers still growing on here. As you can see, like this one here, there's another one right above it, right there, pretty big. So I'm going to harvest those and any of the beans that are still growing back there. Let's take another look at these tomatoes. It's a beefsteak that I need to take down, 2 of them. And over here in aromas, quite a few of them are ready to harvest on both of these plants. Back up a little bit so you can get a better look. But yeah, both of these plants here are aromas, and I got quite a few I can take off of there. And then right over here to the pasta tomato, same deal. Got some nice orange ones down there, all up in there. And then we start to see where the cherry tomatoes then grew all the way over to this side, and they are doing excellent. I've harvested quite a few of these. Didn't realize I would get so many. And then into the watermelons, just right here. They're almost ready to come down. It's a pretty big one right there. There's a few more on the other side. I'll show you those in a second. And these are supposed to be red peppers, red bell peppers. But as you can see, they never turned red. They're still pretty green. And here, the sweet potatoes, they'll be coming down here in the next week or so, maybe 2. And this is a green pepper back here. And that's what the other plant over there that I was saying was supposed to be a red bell pepper. And these are green bell peppers. This is growing just like, but they were growing just like this one over here. And there's quite a few on here. Then here in the center is the rebirth of the sweet corn. I put 16 in this section, started with 16. The first round only 14 came up this time, and I replaced the 2 that didn't. As you can see, there's one coming up there, and in the other spot there. When they get a little taller, that's when I'll put some mulch down. But the one right in front of there looked like it's getting some damage. Something got to it. So I had to take a closer look at that. But yeah, these were all, I'm not sure the date, but I believe they were like July 17th. I put these in, and just a couple days later they had popped. And today is July the 30th. And you see how much growth they have had in just that 13 days. Doing great. Alright, we got rid of all the cucumber. Got all that out of there. And what's left is those beans there. We're going to do those next. But before I take the vine down, I'm going to harvest the remaining string beans that are there. This is what was left over from the cucumbers. Pretty nice size. There's one string bean up in there. But yeah, let's get to work on her next. Didn't have a close-up on the string beans once the cucumber came down. Rarely got to see this part of the plant because the cucumber was covering it up. But as you can see, there's still a lot of string beans hanging on there. And all this side here. The other side is the side that I did most of the harvesting from. And I would reach in and grab anything from this side when I could. All right, well, let's get to taking her down. As you can see, the cucumber plant and the string bean plant have been removed and the area has been cleaned up. So that's it for that, for this season. I might try to figure out what I can put in its place that will grow. I got to look at some plants that grow through the month of August, September, October. We got about a good 90 days or so before we possibly get some frost. Maybe a few more, maybe 100 days. So I'm sure I can get something over there. We'll figure something out. I hate to have empty spots, but I do have one more empty spot right over here where I harvested the corn also. And the plot is the same size as that one that you see there. There's 2 different bags, 6 sections in one, 4 in the other. Same setup right on the other side of these potatoes. That's all I have for you in this video. We still have to harvest some of those tomatoes, so I'll do that off camera though. It's not that big of a deal. Y'all seen that 1,000 times. But the garden is doing great, and as we progress and I figure out whatever else I can plant that's going to get me through the rest of this season, I'll figure that out by the next video. So that's all I have for you in this one. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, keep growing.